Your leg's caught, brother. This way. Oh, God. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh. All right, how is every... Oh, fuck's sake. My leg. Ah. Oh, God. How is everybody? Oh. So, what day are we on? Day 16. Are we on day 16 now? Yeah. Or are we on day 16? Did I fail yesterday? I've seen a lot of people putting in the comments, where's he gone today? So just to put everybody's mind at ease, I did make it sober yesterday. The reason I didn't post yesterday is I didn't feel the best. I had to call on my cousin at 4 o'clock to come out so we could go for a... He's not a drinker, so... Oh, the dog's leg again. Mate, what are you doing? Chester, look how tangled you are, for fuck's sake. Come here. Mate, that's... You put the... How is that next to your cock? Oh, my days. Chester, mate. Okay. I can tell he's been with his mum, that's for certain. Chester, mate, what are you doing running around the same lead? That's it. Good boy. So yeah, I did make day 16, so that's good. But I did want to address a few points because a lot of people were saying you don't need friends like that, etc, etc. That's not a good friend. He is a good friend. He's one of the best that I've ever had. And although he probably doesn't understand my alcohol addiction, and I would put it down to that, I just think he doesn't understand fully. But what I will say is this: after we spoke about it and he tried to get me to have a drink and all that kind of thing, when I let him out, because he came round to my house 2 days ago, and when I was letting him out, he turned to me, he put both hands on my shoulders, and he just said to me, he said, "Sort yourself out, you're so much better than that." And he wasn't talking about alcohol, he was just talking about life in general, you know. And I felt the warmth from that touch. You know, he's, I don't know, to me, I love him to bits, and I think we're going to get to a point where I'll be able to not drink around him and things like that. And I think that's good. I think that's positive. But I just don't think he fully understands where I am. Because if he truly did understand where I am, he wouldn't have applied that pressure. And it wasn't a lot of pressure. A lot of people have said in the comments, he's just doing what he's always done. And that's true. That is true. But what I will say is this. Yesterday morning, oh my days. Even though I went and brought them non-alcoholic beers, when I woke up, I thought I could just feel the excuses straight away. I thought, you know, today's going to be a nice... Because even though I've been sober for 2 weeks, they've not been nice days. They've been hard days, right? And I just thought to myself, you know, I'm gonna use Gattis as an excuse, and we're gonna have some beers, and I'll crack on the following day. So yeah, so I do agree with a lot of the comments. I don't need to have that kind of influence around me at the minute. But it'd be certainly nice. It'd certainly be nice to get to the point where I can just strongly say, listen, I'm a non-drinker and that's that. But yeah, it was a struggle, and I felt it more yesterday morning. I felt it more. What the fuck are you doing, Chester? I felt it more yesterday morning. Because I felt like it was a possibility. I felt like it was on the cards. You know, so that just kind of shows how susceptible we can be. I mean, God forbid, if I was ever to go to like someone's house for like a house party or a barbecue or anything, I would fold in seconds. The first time a beer was cracked and put in front of me, I'd fold. You know, so I'm a million miles off, and I've got to I think I just got to stay solo. But what happened yesterday, so as I said before, Chester, I think there's a lawnmower down there, bro. I do think that, what would I, God, he nearly pulled me over then. What would I say? I don't know, from what happened the previous night where he mentioned it, that certainly made me feel different. But then the following morning when he wasn't there, that made me want it even more. And I had my non-alcoholic beers ready, and I thought, you know, I'm going to try. But if I'm honest, looking back on reflection, yeah, there's no chance I wouldn't have drank yesterday. I'd have not been strong enough. 2 weeks isn't enough. Maybe 2 months is enough, I don't know, but 2 weeks is certainly not enough. Check out this though. It's alright, isn't it? There's Ches. Where are you? Ches. He's absolutely running me around in circles. There is a couple coming now in front of me, so I am going to go off grid for a second. Ches, come on, babe. Ches. Come on, buddy. Fucking hell. Mate. Listen, each to their own. Yeah, but them two people there, they stunk of weed. But you know what? I probably stunk of alcohol for the last 25 years of my life, so I'm not passing judgment. Hey, if you're taking a piss, take one. Cheers. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Yeah, so I just want people to know that Gattis is such a morale building human being. He really is, and he's achieved great things. I need that guy in my life, you know, but I think this is a bit of a testament to him though, if I'm honest. So obviously when he came round, he was drunk. He said, let's have a few beers, and that's what we'd always done. So he doesn't fully understand my situation, which is fair. But then when I said to him, I said, you know, I really can't, Gattis. I said, it's taken everything from me. And then obviously he went quiet, and then when he left the house, he hugged me, put his hands on my shoulders like I explained earlier. And he's the kind of guy, because he is so caring, he probably got home, probably explained to his wife and said, you know, God, Rick's in a bad way, etc, etc. So I was waiting for his text all day yesterday, and the text never came. And I think that's because he probably thought about it after he'd gone home. That's what I mean. He is a good guy. He really is. And I don't want to, you know, I don't want to take that guy out of my life, despite all the people saying that you probably should. But if you knew him, you'd understand. He is I don't know, incredible. So last night people were a little bit worried because I didn't post a video whether I'd folded. I didn't fold. As I say, I waited till 4 o'clock to see if Gatis text. He didn't. There's a fucking wasp. What the fuck is that? Despite me loving nature, I think it hates me secretly. But yeah, and then I got to 4 o'clock, and I have to be honest, from the moment that I woke up to from the moment that I woke up, hang on, when I do these turns, that's because Chester's ran round me. And I'm holding my phone so I can't change hands for the lead. Yeah, so as I say, when I woke up yesterday morning, I just wanted to drink. I thought, you know, my friend's going to come round, we're going to have a few beers. It just kind of set that mood. And when he didn't, I didn't text him, he didn't text me. All good. And yeah, and then when I got to 4 o'clock, I thought, I'm going to kind of miss out on this. I'm going to kind of miss out on this drinking session, aren't I? So then I'm starting to get kind of annoyed that I'm missing out on a session. So I rang my cousin who watches these videos, so big shout out to you, mate. He came straight round, and we spent some time together, and we went on a walk, had a couple of cups of tea, and chilled out. And then that stopped me, you know, consuming. So much love for that, my friend. Somebody's just texted me. I was trying to look at that. So yeah, another day in the bank. Yeah, I don't know if you need to see a video from me every day. Maybe I do one every 2 days, or maybe every 3 days, and maybe talk about a topic as opposed to just rambling, because obviously I ramble for like 20-30 minutes on some videos, and a lot, and like the average watch time is like 7 minutes, so you don't hear what the fuck I say anyway. But what I will say is this before I go, I feel okay now, and as an addict, I think what if you were to take any positives from addiction, is that if you've got an addictive personality, if you channel those addictions, you know, into the right paths, you could be unstoppable, you know. And if, like you say, I was addicted to gambling, I'm addicted to alcohol. Imagine if I was addicted to learning, or imagine if I was addicted to imagine if now I was addicted to the gym. I was when I was in my 20s, but not now. You know, I think it's important at this point to now find addictions that are positive instead of finding addictions that are hurting me. They're not just hurting my mind, they're hurting my body, but I think most importantly is they're hurting my relationships with people, and they have done for a long time. So as I've said before, although I might not look like the fattest guy on the planet, I will post. I'm going to put my head here so I can post an image there of what I currently look like, or should I say what I looked like at the start of the sober journey. So at the start of the sober journey, I think I probably lost about 4 or 5 pound just through not drinking for the last 2 weeks, because I have been eating loads. I've had proper sugar cravings, so I've been eating loads and loads of sweets and things. They're starting to die off ever so slightly. I still get cravings, but you know, if you're not drinking, you can control them. I mean, anybody that drinks knows that if they're hungry at 1 o'clock in the morning, even if you have £20 in your bank and you've got an Uber Eats and it's £19, you're spending it. you know, because you just lose all control. So yes, so this alcohol journey is going to turn into an alcohol plus fitness journey. I'm going to, like I say, I'll post that picture up so you can see my starting point. And a lot of people have mentioned caps to 5k. That's something that I want to do, because it's not only being overweight. Oh, Chester's got himself in. Mate, Chester, come here, bro. You good? No, this way. Back home now. So yeah, you know, if I could be addicted to the gym or to fitness, run every day, clarity for the mind, go to the gym, get some muscle so I have at least a basic level of strength, because I have 0 at the minute. So yeah, so that's going to become part of these videos if you want to carry on watching. Chester. So yeah, so if you want to carry on watching them, good. I'll talk more about different topics. I think I've kind of run my course with me just saying how I feel every day. We've done 2 weeks. I think at least one every other day or one every third day, and maybe slot a video in between, you know, if I'm at the gym or something like that. So for the people that are interested, I'm going to keep you updated. I might still do videos every day if I have the time. I do have the time, it's whether or not I have the effort. So yeah, that's that. This is going to be another 30-minute video. Oh, it's 17 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad actually. So I'll get this uploaded, and just for those that do care, and to be honest, the responses on YouTube are they're absolutely mind-blowing. And what I do want to do is encourage people. So a lot of people tell their own stories online, and I watch them, and it brings a tear to my eye. But you know, when people comment or they like my video, just take a quick scroll through the comments and just see what other people are going through, and maybe offer them a little bit of support, you know, and say congratulations on day 3, you know, or whatever, because I'm posting videos, so everybody's offering me huge amounts of support, and it's changing my life. I can't lie, it's keeping me on the straight and narrow. But there are people in the comments that are dying. Chester, come on, bro. But there are people in the comments that are dying, you know. So maybe give them a little like or something like that, just to try and lift their spirits a little bit, because it's an awful disease, and you know, I didn't realise so many people were going through it. So it's my aim to get back to every single person. I've had so many comments. I mean, I think now, over the last, obviously I posted 2 videos that were months ago, at the start of the year, January, February or something, or maybe February, March. And then I've only posted consistently for maybe 9 or 10 days. And I think I'm on something like 150,000 views I had like 19 subscribers before I started posting consistently. And I'm at nearly 3,000 now. So, you know, there is people out there that they're just dying to see other people in the same I don't really know what the answer is, but you know, all I can say is this, that I used to watch the same content. When I was struggling, I watched the same content. I wanted to see that people were the same as me, you know. So I don't know. What I will say is thank you very much to every single person, because it means more than you can imagine. There's 100% that I would have failed. Ches, come on, bro. 100% I would have failed if it wasn't for spending hours and hours and hours a day reading those comments. So from the bottom of my heart, I truly, truly, truly do appreciate it. But wish me well in the comments. I appreciate it. But just take a little scroll down and, you know, other people that are telling their stories, maybe share a little bit of love their way as well. You never know, they might have a channel themselves, and you know, so anybody that I find I'm following, and if there's any recommendations, pop them in the comments and I'll follow those people. And you know, let's just try and help each other. You know, I'm doing one of them turns again, look. So anyway, that's me signing out for day 16, is it? I haven't finished day 16, it's still quite early, it's like 2 o'clock, so I'm not going to say 16 days sober, I'm going to say 15 days sober. And if I see you all tomorrow, it might be a bit more of a themed video. If not, it might be the day after. But consistency is key, right? So we shall see. But 21 minutes, it's already far, far, far too long. So I shall see you all very, very shortly. And thank you very much.